What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the first Sunday Q&A of the new year. We have, I'm sure there's going to be some questions today. So I thought I'd do one. I missed last week's. I'm not exactly sure why I missed last week's, but yeah, we'll see how many people actually get in on this because it's pretty late actually. It's kind of dark already. I have the lights on in my truck, but how's the Magnum? It's good. The Magnum is good. It needs I need to finish doing the whole wing on the rear hatch before I can take it over the dealership. The plaster I put a pretty thick coat on, so it's been taking quite a while to dry. And once that dries, I could throw a layer of fiberglass on that wing and get it off the car, wire up the rear parking sensors and the taillights, bolt the bumper on, take it over to the dealership, have them align it, and then I think we'll be good from there. But I just don't want to take it over there with the wing just in plaster because it's not really structural. So I just don't want it to get like broken off with all the sanding and stuff I've already done to it and everything like that. So I don't have to do it twice after I already kind of did it twice. Let's see. Thoughts on the new 2020 GT500? I think they're cool looking, as long as it's not the electric Mustang. That thing looks gross. Let's see. Have the best mag out here. I don't know about that. I'm sure somebody's. I feel like somebody had to have Hellcat swapped one by now, because that would be the best one. A Hellcat one would be really tight. I wonder if I'm covering the microphone or not. It's kind of hard to hold my phone, and let's do it like this. What do you think about the new wide body Daytona? So I need to find a wrecked one of those because I think that's what I'm gonna need for the next Magnum, because those I actually like the rear bumpers a lot more on those. They changed a lot of stuff up. The front bumper, the rear bumper, it's has a paint matched wing. I mean, they just did all kinds of stuff to those. Let's see. Did I use the drive shaft from the Charger or Challenger? I had to use one from a Charger because it's longer. Let's see. Good day from Australia. What is up? Can you do a Prowler Hellcat? I don't know about that. Let's see. You still going with another Magnum shell? So the guy that's gonna sell me that 108 that's gonna be no interior, no engine or tranny. He's just waiting on the title. I'm still gonna buy it. It just is a matter of once he gets the title, I'll be able to go buy it. But I'm not exactly sure if I'm going to just fix the damaged areas on this Magnum and then just paint it, because I'd probably have to put a quarter panel on the passenger side would be the best way to fix the going down the by the edge of the door. Or I could just use that one, and I'm pretty much gonna have to cut, because the Charger doors actually overlap that edge anyway. So I don't know. Still kind of up in the air. Something's gonna happen with either getting a new Magnum shell and swapping everything over and using the old one for the new Hellcat Magnum project, or I'll just fix all the damage, paint the car, and and then sell it from there to fund the next project. So we'll see. I'm not exactly sure yet. It's still kind of up in the air. It just kind of depends on what I find and versus what I have. So do I think Trevor's gonna do I think Trevor's gonna finish the Mustang? Um, I don't know. It's kind of one of those things where it's not really a lot of wiring. So how CAN bus works is it's literally two wires, and there's a low and a high speed CAN bus, and it just sends signals over those two wires, and that's how your coolant gauge, your RPM, your tach, and all that stuff works. It's pretty simple, but you kind of need the code for like the Mustang CAN bus, which he said that there's a similar, they have like the code for the Fiesta or something, so it might be similar, but that's a lot of work to do in a short period of time. So I mean, we'll see what happens. Am I going to keep the Magnum the same color? I don't know. I might change it to the updated Hellcat color, the tri-coat. Am I going to Cletus in Texas on February? I'm not exactly sure. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what we're doing in February, if I have any cars to actually bring. I think the Suburban's still down there, but I have a 2005 Magnum. Will Chrysler 300C SRT8 motor and computer work in it? All this stuff should just bolt right in. I mean, I'm not sure about all the dash wiring, but should all just bolt in. What do I think about the Jeep Gator? Don't you mean Gladiator? Is there a Gator now? I don't know. I haven't seen it if there is. The Gladiator, I think the Gladiator is kind of hideous. Let's see. Should put the Superbird wing on. I don't think so. There's a guy that has a Challenger around town, and it has like the Superbird like body kit in the wing, and I'm surprised he hasn't clipped any birds with that wing. 2JZ Hellcat. Yeah, I don't know about that. Got an RT, but it's not a shell. Made the swap look easy. I mean, it was pretty easy. There were some things that were kind of a pain, but most part it was pretty easy. Did I get Trevor's drive shaft situated? I think he's gonna get some. I don't know exactly what he's gonna do. I mean, I made the flange. He has to decide what he wants to do. I also came up with another flange which uses the 350Z or 370Z, whatever, same thing. 370Z yoke on the back, because it has a larger bolt pattern, which you could use two bolts, and then it made it work. But I think he's gonna go with some other stuff. I'm not exactly sure. Oh no, the lights. No, come back. Go to accessory. There we go. Let's see. What is going on here? What's the next thing I'm doing on the RX-7? I finished putting the interior back in it, and I should have the electric fan tomorrow, as well as the fan controller, so then I could actually drive it again. And then the wheels are going to be powder coated Wednesday, so I can't wait to see the wheels, because it's something I've wanted to do a very long time, and nobody surprisingly has done it. So it's going to be a first on the FC. These lights, just stay on, stupid lights. What do I think about the Jeep Gladiator? I don't like them. I think they're not really for off-roading. So they're pretty cool if you want a crew cab Jeep, but Otherwise, it's not my thing. Hi from the UK. It's, what is that, 1 o'clock in the morning? Hell yeah. On a 60s muscle car? I don't know, maybe. We'll see. If I did, I don't know if I'd actually do like a rebuild, but I'd probably do like a resto mod on one. I I have this thing. I can't keep things like the 240Z. I literally could rebuild my whole 240Z that I've had forever, make it 100% stock, but at the end of the day, it'd be worth it'd be worth like a ton of money that way. But at the end of the day, it'd be a stock 240Z. The suspension on them from the factory sucked. It was slow. I mean, in the day it was pretty decently fast, but I mean, nowadays, I mean, they're just slow. They're cool cars. They're slow stock. I mean, it's not something I want to do. If I did a muscle car, I'd probably just do the same thing that one company did for that Challenger. Or was it a Charger? They put like the whole Hellcat drivetrain. They just pretty much just chopped the quarter panels and stuff off, and then set the body of the Challenger Charger or whatever it was onto the newer suspension. So I'd probably do something like that if I did something old. How's the Hellcat? I need to paint the bumper and the hood. That I need to find some bald 305 35s for it, but I haven't been able to find any because I'm gonna do something with it, and I need bald tires for it. So we'll see. I mean, hopefully I can find some. I need to find some within the next 2 weeks, and then I need to kind of machine some stuff to make it work. I don't know. You guys, hopefully I find some, because I'm not gonna mess up some. The tires that are on it are still pretty decently good. So unless I do burn offs on them and get some Nittos, but we'll see. How far am I going to take the FC? Performance and style wise. So the FC, to me, I like pretty much stock body cars. I'll put wing on them or stock arrow or something like that. I really have never been a fan of when people throw fiberglass body kits on and stuff like that, where you just, I mean, fiberglass is cool, carbon fiber is cool, but at the end of the day, literally, if you barely touch a curb with some of that stuff, it just blows apart. So I'd rather just have stock arrow that's, what is it? It's like molded plastic or whatever. And to me, that looks good. Lowered. I mean, I don't really like to lower my cars super low. Uh, do some upgrades to the interior. Engine wise, eventually I'll probably do a peripheral port. Um, Eventually, I mean, the engine probably would have to blow up, but then at that point, I'd do a full standalone ECU. I was planning on throwing the Power FC out of the FD into the FC, rewiring it so it would work, and then I have the Haltech Platinum. What is it? It's the Platinum Sport or something like that, or Elite. So I can't remember. I just bought it, and but then I was thinking that once the turbo manifold and the turbo and the exhaust is back on the FD, the car is going to be able to drive again. So there's no reason for me to pull the tuned ECU out of it and throw it in the FC when I could just throw the manifold, turbo, and exhaust onto the FD and have it driving again, which to me, I could drive the FC for now stock, do the manifold and stuff on the FD, drive the FD around. So I have both those cars actually running and driving instead of, having them in like this constant state of never being able to drive these these somewhat decent cars that I have. Let's see. How about an F body build? Maybe. Status on the FD. It's It's in limbo. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with it. So I really never made a video about it, and I never made a video about my truck either. But during the summer, unfortunately, my truck got hit with hail, and the FD did as well. So I need to take my truck and have it fixed. But the thing with the FD, so my truck really is, it's just like a basic car to me. It's not something that's like the FD is actually worth something. It's a rare car. They only made, I think, 200 and something of them in 95. And it's, I don't know. Is if I, when I fix it, I'm going to have the whole thing PDR'd and then have the whole thing body worked and then paint it. But I kind of want to change the color on it, and I kind of am not sure because it's the brilliant black was the factory color, and it would be worth more brilliant black event, like probably like 10, 20 years from now, it'll be worth more in the original color than if it's painted the color I want to paint it. But it's a decision I have to make. So it kind of sucks with the FD, but I mean, it was insured, and so was my truck. It's just dealing with it. It's something that it sucks because you wish it never happened, but then at the same time you're just like, well, it was covered, but I would have rather it not happened in the first place. So we'll see, because I really did want to paint it, but at the same time it was like a perfect, it wasn't perfect. It had its flaws. It was a good like car meet car. It had no dents, no flaws in the paint, but you know, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It really was like an older paint. You could tell that was kind of sun faded a little bit. The black, doesn't, it's not as black as when they're new. So I don't know. Something's gonna happen with the FD. I'll uh I'll have to decide what color I'm gonna paint it, because it's uh I've been thinking about it for probably like 3 or 4 months, what color I want to paint it. So we'll see. Love the FC build. Keep it coming. Thanks. Am I drinking bubble bath? No, I'm drinking sweet tea. The only kind of tea that, the American tea, sweet tea. If it's not sweet, it's not American. Almost 12:27. Do I know of any other auctions? I mean, there's police impound auctions. It just depends on what they let you buy. Still thinking about building a classic truck. I'm thinking about building all kinds of stuff all the time. So it just kind of depends. What do I do for a living? This is about it. Slap an SXT badge on the Magnum. I think that'll be kind of hard because it has dual exhaust. But I usually take all the badges off all my stuff. Diesel swap. Monday morning in Australia. Hell yeah. How do I manage all my projects? I don't know. It's pretty difficult to kind of figure out what to buy and what to spend and stuff like that. Kind of to make sense with. Damn, these lights. Why don't they just stay on? I'm in here, you stupid thing. But I don't know. It's not kind of. It's pretty difficult to kind of figure out what's gonna really be worth spending money on. So like the FD, it's worth spending money on, but I really haven't spent too much money. I guess the Haltech and the all that other stuff was like $1,500, but the most expensive thing I've spent money on was the damn Hellcat, and I don't know. I don't know if it was worth it. It's a cool car, but we'll see. I think the Magnum's cooler than the Hellcat because it's just something that's unexpected. The Hellcat, people know it's a Hellcat. They're like, oh, that's a Hellcat. Like, but the Magnum, it's not expected. Watching from Ireland, hell yeah. Did I find a pitch yet? What is that? Morning in Croatia. Hell yeah. What's up? Can I have the dolly? The what? Can't wait to see more Magnum content. I wanted to have a video out on like the first, but the whole wing situation is just taking too long. I wanted to take it to the dealership and have them do the alignment and do some donuts and stuff like that, but we'll have to do those maybe next week. We'll see. Summer Nats next year. What is that? Hit that like button, people. Hell yeah. Hello, what's up? Drinking whiskey? I don't know about that. Where's the Magnum? Chilling in the shop. 2011 and up. There hasn't been any in the junkyards that I've gone to, so I haven't really been able to see or grab any. So I was hoping there would be like a car in U-Pull when me and Jesse wanted to get that LS, but there was the Dodge row there was, I don't know, probably consisted of maybe 30 cars, which sucked. And they're all old. Hello from Portugal. Will I do any Mustang? Maybe. We'll see. Am I still doing the road trip once the Hellcat's ready? I think so, yeah. It's just taking a little bit longer. I mean, it's not really taking longer to do stuff. It's just the fact that I don't have a I don't have a paint booth. So if I have my own paint booth, it'd be really easy to get stuff ready, put it in the paint booth and paint it. But I'm using my friend Brandon's and he has to run a business, so I could only use the paint booth when he's not going to be painting a car that night or the next morning. So it's just one of those things. It's cool that it lets me use the booth, but at the same time, it just takes a little bit longer to do things because I'm not able to actually just get the stuff ready. If I had my own booth, it'd be way better. Or if I had like a little space where I could paint like a hood or a bumper or something like that. But my shop is too small and the junkyard's too dusty. So I did paint the 3000 GT hood. Oh, I primed the 3000 GT hood in the door yesterday. So, and the hood looked super smooth. So I don't think I'll have to do anything to the hood. Once I block it out on 320, I will be able to just hit in sealer and then I'll be able to make the mold. So I don't know if I'm going to actually seal the hood and then just hit it with some 600 grit and make the mold off the sealer, or if I'm going to seal it, base it, and clear it. But at the same time, I don't need that hood because if you've ever had a 3000 GT or lifted one of the hoods, they're super heavy. They're the heaviest hood I've probably ever lifted. And I don't know. I would just want to do a Kevlar hood for it, get rid of that hood. I mean, it's super straight, so maybe somebody will want to buy a super straight 3000 GT hood. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, just painting is it's a pain. It's really a pain. But the end results, every time I'm just like, as I'm painting, I'm just like, why do I paint my own stuff? And then after I paint it, I'm like, I'm so glad that this stuff is so like, it just comes out so nice. And like when you just get like run your hand over like brand new painted like smooth parts, it's just like, yeah, this is what it's about. This is why I like painting my stuff. But the whole process to get to that, it takes a long time. Summer Nats in Australia, the big burnout comp and car show. Cletus is there now with his burnout car. Hmm. I feel like if I went to Australia to do that, I probably wouldn't ship a car from the US over there. I'd probably just buy a car over there and spend like a month and do some crazy stuff to it to get it ready. But that would be cool. I mean, it's in summer. It's summer in Australia right now? Is that what? Hold on. Summer Nats in Australia right now. Cleus is there now with his. So it's summer in Australia. When's winter in Australia? What do you just have summer like year round in Australia? Magnum videos. They're coming. I mean, don't I haven't forgot about the Magnum. It's just taking time for the wing. It is coming. Don't worry. The Magnum's still around. Have I thought about changing the front of the Magnum to the newer Charger? Yes, it's going to be done eventually. But I really like that it is the old front end right now. It's just kind of like a sleeper. So I really like that. Am I in Mafia? No, I'm not. What do I think of the Volvo wagon sleepers? I really like Volvos. Hope I can get all the Hellcat done stuff done soon. So do I. Jesus in the building. Yes, Dave. It is winter. Hold on. Yes, Dave. It is. Winter is in your summer. The world is round, Dave. I just don't get how that works. I guess I guess Australia's on the bottom. I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. I thought Australia was just warm all the time. So what's like an Australian winter? What temperature is it? Like 90 degrees or something? I don't know. It's probably like 60 or something. I don't know. I just always thought Australia was like super hot. Do I know if the stock Dodge Magnum computer be tuned? I I don't know. If I'm sure you can tune them. I'd standalone. I'd just get a. If you're gonna get anything, like the cheapest thing you can get is like I think a Mega Squirt is like the cheapest thing you can get, and then probably like the most expensive thing you can get is like Haltech or Motec. So you have to make it into Ute for Australian tradition. Hell yeah. Come to Trinidad, Dave. I mean, I go through Trinidad every once in a while when I go to like Texas. Yeah, that makes sense. Earth axis is tilted. I know it's tilted. Oh shit. Hi from Quebec. What is up? On the bottom. Buy any new vehicles lately? I have not. I was thinking about buying something, but god damn these lights. Stop turning off. Okay. Let's see. I'm watching Throttle. I've never really watched that channel. I've seen like the videos pop up and stuff, and it's just I it's just like a piggyback off like TJ Hunt. Have you ever seen a factory manual SC300? Yeah, I was gonna buy one, but There's quite a few. They're pretty rare, but at the same time, you can find them. Let's see. Now we're on the bottom. So I think I'm going to cut the live stream short because I need to edit a video and upload it. So we're at 30 minutes, and I think I'm going to end the video here, or the live stream. So thanks for watching. Tune in to tomorrow's video because it's going to be FC video, but it will be a Magnum video will be coming. Watching the other videos helps the channel, helps me build Magnums. So we'll have the FC video up for tomorrow morning, and I guess go from there. So thanks for watching. See you guys later, and yeah, Sunday.